Welcome customers. The process of welcoming the guest begins well before they arrive. Prepare yourself by finding out what is on the menu, including any specials or changes. You should also find out the main ingredient of each dish, particularly if they contain ingredients such as nuts, as these can cause allergic reactions. Also find out if the dish is light or heavy, and if the dish is vegetarian. Find out which dishes are available in entree size or half portions. If you can answer these questions without referring to the kitchen, the customer will appreciate it and you'll appear professional.
Hi.
Hi.
Table for 8?
Do you have a reservation?
When the guests arrive, they should be politely greeted. And if your venue offers reservations, this is the time when you should inquire if they have a booking. Notice if there is a host within the group of customers. This will help later with the ordering procedure.
Hi.
Hi.
Table for 8?
Do you have a reservation?
Yes, we do.
If they do have a reservation, the details of the booking should be asked. If these correspond to the notes in the reservation book, lead the guests to their table.
So would you like to follow me?
Okay, thank you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Want to go table for 8?
Do you have a reservation?
Unfortunately, we don't. No, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll just check for you, see if we've got room.
If no reservation has been made, a check must be carried out to see if the required number of tables can be made available.
Hi, can I help you?
Yes, we have a reservation for O'Malley, thank you.
Yes, would you have a preferred table?
Yes, it's our wedding anniversary today.
Find out if the customers have any special requirements, such as preferred tables. As demonstrated earlier, you may need to move tables together to accommodate large parties. Assist the customers with hats or coats, then show them to their tables and draw chairs out for each of them when they're ready. This is also the time to ask about other requirements, such as high chairs. If you're required to lap napkins, use your right hand while on the right side of the customer. Present the menu to the guest by opening the menu and passing it to the guest on their right side. If you are required to explain the menu, this should be done audibly and clearly. Then take orders for drinks and leave the guests to make their selections.
I'll take your order, ma'am.
The customers may ask you for recommendations.
May I have it in an entree size?
Of course.
And what sort of wine would you recommend with that?
I would recommend a dry white wine.
This is where your preparation in learning the menu will pay off. The customers may ask questions about the meals or restaurant. You should prepare yourself so you can quickly and accurately answer all questions and make recommendations on food and beverages.
Does it perhaps come with a pepper sauce?
If you don't know the answer, you should quickly check with your supervisor or the kitchen.
Yes, it does come with a pepper sauce.
Yes, well, I'll have the steak, please.
Okay.
You should be well practiced at recommending suggestions to customers and assist them with drink and meal selection. Take and process orders. When the customers are ready to order, they may give signs such as signalling you or closing their menus. Learn to observe this body language. Take the orders anti-clockwise from the guest seated at the right of the host. If you can't find a distinct host, start with the person closest to the door. Remember to use your common sense. In this case, we have a clear host. On his right is a child, and on his left is a woman. It is preferable to serve adults first, so in this case you would move around the table starting on the host's left. Whatever way you decide to take orders, keep to this when serving food and drinks and when clearing the table. Write the orders using the system in your restaurant. Do this legibly, and if your restaurant uses abbreviations, you should follow these exactly. Mark the host's order with an H, and also note the appearance of the first and last guests. This will help you remember which way the orders go around the table. Separate the entrees and main courses with a line, and note any other special instructions next to the meal. A sample of this is in your workbook. If your workplace has an electronic system, ensure that you are competent at working the system. You should spend time with your supervisor and colleagues and practice the system. Once the orders are taken, they must be taken directly to the kitchen or bar or processed immediately. Your next job is to adjust cutlery to suit the meals that have been ordered. You should take all cutlery needed for dishes up to and including the main course. Put the selected cutlery on a service tray and take it to the table. Start the adjustment of cutlery in the same order that you took orders, correcting the fork section, then the knife section of the cutlery set. Take away any cutlery that will not be required, and when putting down cutlery, start from outside with entree and soup utensils and work inward to the cutlery for the main course. Make sure all cutlery is parallel to each other. If the customer orders dessert or cheeses, the cutlery should be adjusted after the main course. You will also have to adjust glassware to match drinks. Serve and clear food and drinks. When the meals are ready, they must be checked in the kitchen to make sure they look appetising. First check there is no food or sauce around the rim of the plate, and that everything that should be on the plate is there. Then carry the plates to the table. There are two accepted methods: the 2-plate carry and the 3-plate carry. The 2-plate carry. This is performed by placing the first plate between your thumb, index and middle fingers. The second plate can then be placed on your forearm, supported by your ring and little fingers. The 3-plate carry. This is performed by placing the first plate between your thumb, index and middle fingers. The second can then slip under the rim of the first plate and be supported by your ring and little fingers. The third plate then sits on your forearm and the rim of the second plate. Find the preferred carry method of your establishment and practice so you can carry the plates quickly and safely while keeping them level. To serve food at the table, you should follow the procedure of your venue. Usually the procedure is to serve and clear plates from the right side of the guest. If the meals are served in the order they are taken, it will ensure the right meals are given to the customer. Of course, meals may not all be ready at the same time, so you must be flexible in your serving methods.
Excuse me, where's my meal? Everybody else has got theirs.
If there is a delay in the service of a particular meal, you must assure the customer that the meal is coming and advise them as to how long the meal may take to arrive. Some establishments have policies as to what to do if a meal is delayed.
Could I get you a complimentary drink?
Yes, I'll have a bourbon and soda, thank you.
If your venue has such a policy, make sure you follow it.
Remember to check customer satisfaction regularly throughout the course of their meal. This is usually done once they have started their meal and when you are clearing the table. If there is any problem, do your best to cater to the customer's request or complaint.
Serving of bread and condiments may be done in the silver service manner. This requires you to serve bread from a service basket using a spoon and fork like this, putting it onto the side plate of the guest. Bread, butter and water are usually served after taking the order for the first course. To serve condiments, place them in a small dish and take them to the table. Be mindful to check with the guests to be sure they are happy with their meals and to top up drinks or allow them to order more. Appropriate times to do this are serving the entree, after serving the main course and after clearing dessert. Guests may ask that you leave the bottle at the table to allow them to top up their own drinks, as some people find it easier to monitor their alcohol intake if serving themselves. Clearing the table should be done when everyone at the table has finished their course. One way to find out is to observe when everyone has placed their cutlery in the middle of their plates.
Am I right to clear your meals now?
Of course, if you're unsure of when to clear, you should ask the customers themselves. The actual process of clearing is similar to plate carrying. For a 2-plate clear, pick up the plate with your right hand and transfer it to your left as you would a carry. Put your thumb over the fork handle and use the knife to push food scraps to the front of the plate while slipping the knife under the fork. Put the second plate on your lower forearm, resting the plate on your little finger and thumb. Put the knife next to the knife of the first plate, and after putting the fork next to the fork of the first, more plates can then be stacked on the second plate. The 3-plate clearing method is similar to the 3-plate carry. Cutlery is put on the first plate. The second is held under the first and used for scraps. The third is used for stacking other plates. In the case of bowls, use the 3-plate carry method to clear. You may need to fill and clear drinks while guests are still eating. Wait for an appropriate moment and excuse yourself while clearing glasses. Ask your supervisor what method of carrying cleared glasses is practiced in your establishment. Never clear an unfinished drink unless you're asked to or the guest has left. When the main course has been cleared, you may need to crumb down before taking orders for dessert. Crumbing down is usually done between courses rather than between services. The method for crumbing down is to take a folded cloth and brush the loose crumbs onto a dinner plate held at the edge of the table. After you have crumbed down, you should present menus for desserts and take orders. Once you've taken the dessert orders to the kitchen, you should then adjust the cutlery. Orders for tea and coffee are usually taken after dessert has been served, and then served as dessert has been cleared. Your guests may request after-dinner drinks instead of or after tea and coffee service. When serving from a coffee pot, the pot is usually brought to the table. Generally, pouring from pots with long spouts can be done without lifting the cup. Whereas, when pouring from pots with short spouts, the cup should be lifted. Above all, avoid any spillage, which could result in scolding customers. If a variety of coffee types are available, such as cappuccino, latte and espresso, these may be served individually rather than from a pot. To serve tea, all you need to do is bring the pot, cups and accompaniments to the table on a tray or stand, placing them on the table and letting the guests pour for themselves when the tea has stood for a while. You should dispose of leftover food and items according to hygiene regulations and enterprise practice. It's also a good idea to dispose of recyclable items according to local regulations and your workplace procedures. Like ordering, the type of billing system changes from venue to venue. The bill should be prepared at the end of the meal after the customers have done all their ordering. It should include all food and drink consumed. If you have a computer printout, check it thoroughly. Present the bill when it's asked for unless your supervisor has told you differently. Keep the bill covered. When the guests have finished their meal, they should be farewelled from the dining area. You should try and remember their names when saying goodbye. Even if you're busy, a smile or nod will leave a good impression. If they ask for your name, answer politely and ask for theirs. Guests will appreciate the extra effort, especially if you remember their name next time they dine at your establishment.
%80 of restaurant complaints are related to poor service, and 23% of those diners said they would never return again. That's a lot of lost revenue. ABCD stands for Above and Beyond the Call of Duty. We all know what that means. It means doing more than anticipated, exceeding your customers' expectations. And we know what XO stands for: Hugs and Kisses. Hugs and kisses are the extra feel-good touches you provide to your customers. It's like icing on the cake, the extra touches that make a dining experience more enjoyable. Together, they are a proven recipe for success. ABCDXO is a simple step-by-step system that brings clarity and organization to your job, from the moment you approach the table
Hi.
until you present the check.
I'll leave this with you then.
Okay.
XO order pads and the custom inserts are an integral part of the training system. They are customized to your restaurant to work in concert with one another. The XO pads guide you through the meal. They are your guide to provide the total guest experience. They cover each step throughout the meal, from reading the table right through dessert to presenting the check. You will be provided with a customized XO pad. The pad is organized so you can jot down orders conveniently and systematically. It prompts you to explain and sell your featured items, highlight your restaurant's points of difference, and provide great service. The custom inserts feature points of difference. Points of difference are what makes your restaurant and menu unique. There are custom inserts for your entrees, including your chef's favorites, beverages such as wines, brews, and specialty drinks, appetizers, desserts, and even coffees. The inserts make it easy for you to suggest add-on items to increase total ticket value. The inserts give you confidence and improves your product knowledge, which translates into happier customers.
Wow.
What makes the ABCDXO system so revolutionary is the speed in which you are trained. ABCDXO training only takes about an hour. It's easy to learn and simple to execute because you get it. With the ABCDXO system and the use of the XO pad, you can step from your training room right onto the dining room floor. It's like having a training assistant with you. You will notice the results almost immediately. You will see increased sales, larger tips, and experience job satisfaction. Even during busy times, you will be able to provide the total guest experience, and you'll do it with confidence. The ABCDXO system will ensure you get it right every meal, every guest, every time. Thousands of servers like you have already been successfully trained with the XO system. As a result, restaurants have increased their sales, attracted new business, and maintained customer loyalty. And the best part is you can increase your tips. For example, let's say you serve a table and the check amounts to $60. Your 15% tip would amount to $9, right? But what if you could increase your customer's bill to $66 and increase the rate of your tip from 15 to 18%? That would amount to $11.88. That's 32% more. At this rate, you have the potential to increase your annual income by nearly $7,000. ABCDXO is an acronym for many things. It could mean always be customer driven with hugs and kisses, always be choice driven, or always be clearing dishes. I'm sure you could come up with one of your own. And no matter your definition of ABCDXO, it translates into above and beyond the call of duty with hugs and kisses. As we mentioned earlier, a key part of your transformation is in the XO pad. The XO pad lays out the steps in which you can ensure the customer is properly cared for. The XO pad will help you keep your thoughts organized and guide you as you provide the total guest experience.
My name is Lindsay. Welcome to the Athenian Grill. Have you dined with us before? May I start you out with a drink? We're known for our wide selection. May I start you out with an appetizer? Most people love our calamari. Tonight we are featuring our Greek-style pork loin. Today we are featuring our tremendous turtle cheesecake. It's made with a New York. And our regular coffee is fresh brewed, perhaps a... Well, I hope you enjoyed your dining experience, and I look forward to seeing you again.
As a server, you are the main point of contact with customers. For the most part, you are the one who puts the image of the restaurant in the mind of the customers. As you approach the table for your initial greeting, you have a few seconds to evaluate your guests. This is called reading the table. What is the guest's behavior? What is their mood? Are they in a hurry or do they seem relaxed? Does it appear to be a special occasion? Are there children who need to be kept busy? Perhaps it's a business lunch. Reading the table will set the tone for the rest of the meal. Begin with an introduction.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everything today?
Wonderful,
Very
thank
well.
you.
Good. Welcome to the Athenian Grill. My name is Lindsay. Have you dined with us before?
Your initial introduction is most important. It adds a personal touch. It makes the guests feel welcome. You appear friendly and approachable. By knowing your name, the customer can ask for you by name if they need assistance. And your smile. No matter how you feel, approach the table with a smile. The smile is disarming and helps you make the personal connection. A smile costs nothing, but pays back in dividends.
Hi. How is everything today?
Wonderful, thank
Very
you.
well.
How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks for asking.
Good.
Welcome to the Athenian Grill. My name is Lindsay. I'll be taking care of you during your meal. Have you dined with us before?
No, we haven't.
When you ask,
Have you dined with us before?
you're creating an opening for further dialogue and an opportunity to begin relationship with the guest. This is also your opportunity to give more information and to help the guests make a buying decision. Remember, they're here to buy.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everything today?
Wonderful,
Very
thank
well.
you.
Good. Welcome to the Athenian Grill. My name is Lindsay. Have you dined with us before?
No, actually,
Okay.
first time.
How did you hear about the Athenian Grill?
A couple friends of mine at work come here a lot, and they recommended it. And This is the first
Thought
chance
we'd
we've
give it a
had to
try.
really give it a try.
Wonderful. Well, I hope you have a pleasurable dining experience.
Thank you.
At the Athenian Grill, we're known for our authentic Greek cuisine.
Sounds good.
If the guests say,
We were here last month.
We were.
or,
Just
We
last
eat here
month.
often,
Yeah,
actually.
it's
Yeah,
great.
we love it.
Great. Welcome back.
either way, you are moving toward establishing a rapport with the guest. This rapport makes them more approachable as you make suggestions throughout the meal. The next item on your XO pad is Suggest Drink Choices. Serving cocktails to your guests prior to the meal is a great way to keep guests occupied while their meal is prepared, and also helps serve as an appetite stimulant.
May I start you out with a drink?
Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. We're known for our wide selection of domestic and imported beers.
Good. I think I'd like a German lager.
Sure. May I start you out with our most popular drink? It's called Pure Passion. It has vodka, raspberry liqueur, and pineapple juice.
It does sound good. You know, what about this one right here?
Oh, that's our apple tart martini, and it has apple rum with triple sec and cranberry juice.
Oh, that sounds good.
It sounds really good. I'll take that one.
Sure.
Thanks.
Offer as much detail as you can about the guest's choice of drinks. What are your special drinks? How are they served? After your guests order their drink and before you leave to place that order with the bartender, you have another opportunity. Remember, the customer is here to buy, and perhaps an appetizer sounds good at the time. Like the drink, the appetizer provides immediate gratification and will sustain the guests until their meal arrives, especially if the restaurant is busy and there is a bit of a wait between orders.
May I start you out with an appetizer?
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Most people love our calamari. It's very tender, sprinkled with seasoned flour, deep fried, and served with cocktail sauce.
Not the seafood for me.
No?
I don't think so. What else do you have?
We also offer a Parmesan encrusted artichoke with lemon sauce.
You want to split it?
That sounds great. Let's do that. We'll split one.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
Good.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
You're welcome.
That does sound great, doesn't it?
Whether your guests order an appetizer or not, return with the drink right away.
Ooh, this looks good.
The drink helps socially. It makes the time go by while they are determining their food order.
Apple tart martini
Wonderful.
Nice.
The drink also enhances the dining experience.
and your German lager.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh,
Wow, look at that.
Here's the Parmesan encrusted artichoke.
Once you have delivered the drinks and the appetizers, With your XO pad in hand, it's time to order the entree. Be prepared to answer questions about items on the menu or any specials. Being prepared is your big chance to really show off.
Tonight we are featuring our Greek-style pork loin. The pork is char-grilled with our own blend of seasonings. It's served with Greek rice and beans.
Sounds good.
Does sound good. What else do you have?
We're also featuring our corn-fed beef steaks. And this is a 1-pound steak for the hearty appetite.
Hearty appetite.
Our steaks are USDA choice, aged a minimum of 21 days to produce the ultimate level of tenderness, juiciness, and flavor.
Say
That's
no
all
more.
I need to know. Thank you very much.
Okay. And how would you like that done?
Medium rare, please.
Medium rare, okay. Your steak also comes with red skin potatoes and a small Greek salad. Our sauteed shrimp would go well with that.
I think a 1-pound steak will be plenty.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the chicken lemonado here?
That is one of our chef's most popular dishes. The chicken is breaded with Greek-style breadcrumbs, baked and topped with brown butter, garlic, lemon, and fresh oregano. It's served with rosemary potatoes.
That sounds great. I'll have that.
Okay, great. The chicken lemonado also comes with a small Greek salad. Our soup of the day is minestrone. It would go very well with the chicken lemonado.
I love minestrone. Okay, I'll have that.
Sure. We also have a variety of red and white wines to complement your meal. May I suggest a Merlot and a Chardonnay to go with your meal?
I'm going to stick with the beer.
Okay.
I'll take the Chardonnay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Can't wait to start on that.
I can get these out of the way.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Place the meal order right away. Entice your customers with a colorful description of the food. Make it sound delicious. Use tasty adjectives.
We're known for our corn-fed beef steaks. This is a steak for the hearty appetite. Our steaks are USDA choice, aged a minimum of 21 days to produce the ultimate level of tenderness, juiciness, and flavor.
That's me.
Also notice how the server suggested add-ons.
We also offer a variety of white and red wines to complement your meal. May I suggest a Merlot or a Chardonnay to go with your meal?
Get to know your menu items. The more you know as a server, the better you are as a consultant. The more information about a specific meal you can communicate to the guests, the more likely they will buy, which in turn allows you to sell more profitable items and meals you are known for, your points of difference. If the entree order is taking a little longer than expected, check back with your guests.
Get these out of the way for you.
Remember one of the definitions of the ABCDXO acronym. Always be clearing dishes, with hugs and kisses. Always take away the empty dishes, glasses, or utensils. If there are crumbs or spilled food, clear it away.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome.
Good.
Excellent.
You know, I was a
Mine is
fillet
too.
list in my...
Replace utensils with clean ones.
Welcome.
In fact, you should be replacing utensils throughout the meal.
It smells good too.
I've got to remember, I've got a 1-pound steak coming.
Ooh, yes you do. And you'll
Thank
eat
you
all of
very
it.
much.
You're welcome. Enjoy, okay?
Thanks. I like them better than you.
Well, you do. Yes, you're asking. You've got
And it's
something
not
you
too.
want.
Make sure the entree is delivered in a timely manner. When you serve the food, don't auction it. You need to keep track of who ordered what. Serve ladies first.
Minestrone soup.
Not all circumstances will allow, but whenever possible, try to serve your guests from their left side.
Here is your chicken lemonado.
Terrific. Isn't it? Thank you. Well, it's right here.
Corn-fed beef steak.
Thank you there. Not a moment
You're
too
welcome.
soon.
That's beautiful.
Sir, is your steak done to perfection?
It is perfect. Thank you very much.
Great. I'll be right back with your Chardonnay. Is there anything more I can get for you?
I think we're good.
I'm good to go.
Awesome.
Very
you.
good.
Thank you.
Enjoy your meal.
Thanks.
All right.
Check back periodically to make sure everything is okay. Be specific. Don't ask if everything is okay. Say something like,
How is the chicken lemonado?
Oh, it is fabulous.
Great.
Thank you so
Steak is
much.
perfect too.
Wonderful. Is there anything more I can get for you right now?
Not for me.
This is plenty.
Okay.
It's
Got my work
wonderful.
cut out for me.
Great.
be attentive, but don't be too pesky.
How did you enjoy your meal?
I was just
Have a good reason for returning to ensure the customer is having a pleasant dining experience. If there are crumbs or spilled food, clear it away. Clear dirty dishes.
I'll be right back.
okay.
Thank you.
After the meal is finished, it's time to offer your guests dessert. Why dessert? Why not? Dessert provides closure to the meal, and it's a terrific add-on. Assume your guests are going to have dessert. Don't ask if they would like a dessert. Bring out the dessert tray if you offer one. Seeing the desserts is very tempting.
Today we are featuring our tremendous turtle cheesecake. It's made with a New York cheesecake, resting on a thick layer of fudge, smothered with caramel sauce and garnished with almonds. Next we have our dark chocolate mousse cake. It's 3 layers of dark chocolate cake, filled and iced with white chocolate mousse, generously topped with chocolate ganache.
You know, I ate so much that I'm gonna have to split that with you.
Good idea.
You think?
Yeah, let's split it. It looks fabulous. I have to have some.
Yeah, 2 forks, and she'll eat most of it.
No, I won't.
Perfect.
Our coffee is fresh brewed, perhaps a cappuccino or latte.
I'll have regular coffee, please.
Okay,
And I think I'll have a decaf cappuccino.
coming right up.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Great.
Know the desserts by heart. If you do not offer a dessert tray, refer to your custom inserts. Offer choices of desserts. A, B, C, D, X, O. Always be choice driven.
We are offering an assortment of delicious desserts. Our chef is known for his gourmet carrot cake. He stacks 3 layers of cake loaded with shredded carrots, pecan pieces, and crushed pineapple.
Wow.
Filled and iced with a real cream cheese frosting and garnished with pecans.
That sounds
like that.
marvelous, but what else do you have? Not that I'm interested.
Okay, well, how about our chef's famous tiramisu?
Memorize what you have to offer. Again, be descriptive. Make it sound delicious and tempting.
And they are combined with a thick, creamy layer of filling and smooth mascarpone.
Carrot cake, split one with me.
Sometimes your guest won't have room for dessert. This can be an XO moment. Rather than leave to retrieve the check, you can impress them by having it ready.
We're featuring an assortment of delicious desserts today.
Oh,
I
too full.
think I'm done.
Okay, any coffee, a cappuccino or latte, perhaps?
Honey, I'm good.
I don't think so. Thanks,
We're good.
though.
Thank you, though.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Everything was
It
marvelous.
was.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your dining experience.
We did.
Definitely.
I will take this up for you whenever you're ready.
Okay, thanks very much.
You're welcome.
She's good.
She is good. Here, you're
Very,
going to be
very
needing
nice.
this.
I would love to pay.
After you're sure the meal has ended, you can present the check.
I hope you've enjoyed your dining experience.
It was good.
Yes, we have.
Great. Is there anything more I can get for you this evening?
I think you've done a great job. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. I will leave this with you.
All right.
And we'd like to enroll you in our preferred guest email program. It'll only take a minute to fill out, and it will help us keep in touch with you on anniversaries, promotions, and birthdays.
Oh,
That's
terrific.
nice.
Okay.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome, and I can take that up whenever you're ready.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
When presenting the check, stand it up. Don't rush the guest. You will know the guest is ready to cash out when the check is flat on the table. After cashing out, return the credit card receipt promptly. If the guests are ready to go, don't keep them waiting.
Thank you for dining with us. Please come again.
Thank you.
Have a good evening.